What's up, everybody? And
My God, Pete! You're wearing black. Why?
Well, Rick Moranis, as it turns out, I'm wearing black as a symbol of the darkness in my own soul because these assholes made Tom DeFalco make fun of me.
Shit! I'm a victim of circumstances. It was Roger feeding him ammo. I wasn't even there.
Oh, don't worry. You're guilty by association. I already got Roger.
What Roger thinks is chocolate is actually poo.
You know, you hit me on my bad fucking arm.
You got a bad leg, you got a bad arm, what the fuck? You got a bad ear, you got bad everything. You're just bad. You're just bad.
You understood you could have just tapped him and put a sound effect.
No, they made Tom DeFalco make fun of me. I was hitting them.
I wasn't
At the very least, I said on Facebook I was going to hit them in the leg or the cock.
I wasn't there.
At least they only got one in the arm.
I'd rather get in the arm.
So
And Roger ate poop.
what happened though? I haven't seen this. I wasn't there for the interview.
Well, afterwards,
Well, we'll have to just show you the clip.
Okay.
I'm running away when you show me the clip.
Roger's the one who told me you got no girlfriend.
Pete, get out of the damn basement, for Christ's sakes. He's still in the basement.
Been telling him for years. He doesn't, you know.
What the hell's the matter with this guy?
I think after he spoke to you, he got so traumatized that he didn't want to leave.
Peter, get it. Come on.
You should be punching the people who wrote those YouTube comments on that New York Daily News thing.
Oh, that one.
Yeah.
I can't retaliate to that. The best thing you can do with trolls like that is just leave it alone and ignore them, and then they'll go away because, you know, they want a reaction. And frankly, the guy's dropping fucking YouTube comments on a Friday night. I mean, he's a real party animal, though, ain't he?
Yeah.
I was out. I didn't see the shit until this morning, so he's really got nothing on me. So before we get to this week's comics, we have a special guest this week. We've got J.K. Woodward as Rick Moranis in honor of Halloween.
He's not J.K. Woodward, it's Diego Bernstein.
Who's J.K. Woodward?
Who's Diego Bernstein?
Him.
Me.
You? Burb. That was for you. We got a special guest coming in live for you on the Pete phone right now. Mitch Gerads, thank you for being with us. This is actually, I guess, your 2/3 appearance on the show. I remember the last time you were not but a two-dimensional mask. But thank you for being with us.
Give it a second for the clip.
Thanks for having me.
It's great to have you, man. First of all, now, I know you as the colorist on Starborn, which is coming from Boom Studios, one of my favorite new books that's coming out. Stanley presents, it was Starborn, Soldier Zero, and The Traveler. Starborn's actually like one of the cooler stories that I was reading. This guy is basically, his dad was Space Hitler, and he doesn't want to follow in his father's footsteps. He's like, you almost think he's the antagonist of the story, but he's really, you know, the hero of the tale somehow, but we haven't found that out quite yet. But everybody in the entire universe hates him. There's these lion people that, you know, they're trying to kill him.
You're glowing. You're fucking glowing right now.
It's a cool story, man. Before we get in with the rest of the interview, why don't you tell us a little bit about the technique you used to color in Starborn?
There was not one comma or period in that whole thing.
Or a breath of air.
No, Starborn was basically, that was my first gig that wasn't like a self-published, trying to break in thing. And they offered me the coloring, and I tried it out, but I don't know, I had this weird philosophy about colors. I think there's so many colors out there that use kind of low tones, kind of earthy tones, keep it kind of gritty and whatnot, no matter what the topic is. So when I got that book and it was all space, high adventure, etc., I talked with Chris Roberson, and he said just go nuts. And so I tried to make it as bright and shiny as the printer would allow it to be.
I would also like to congratulate you on not only using bright and shiny colors, but not giving in to the trend that seems to be sweeping comicdom all over the place and doing this Tron effect.
I use a lot of glows, but I use them... a lot of philosophies about light in coloring, and I like putting light over line art, etc., but I like there to be a reason for it. I don't do a lot of just shiny for the sake of shiny.
I like that, shiny for the sake of shiny. I might have to steal that line on you at some point in the future.
Anymore, the first issue of Johnny Recon might as well have just been white pages because it was just shiny everywhere. I learned my lesson.
Yeah, but I enjoyed that. It somehow worked. It was part of the atmosphere. But
Now, Mitch, tell us how you know this guy over here. How'd you wind up hooking up with JK?
Well, he had different hair when I met him.
It's much cooler now, right?
But no, JK is I challenge anyone. He is the #1 Johnny Recon fan. We put that book out real kind of under the radar, me and a friend, and all of a sudden JK, I think, sent an email once just saying how much he liked the look, and he ordered it. And we just kept talking, and I found out about his work, and I fell in love with his work, and now we're all Twitter buddies.
Yeah.
That's very sweet.
Johnny Recon, when it first came out, there was just some kind of I forget what blog, some like indie comic blog, but there was just like a banner on the side, and I happened to see it. But what got me was the cover, because he had like a really retro sci-fi look to it. And this book is just so much fun. I don't know if have you guys seen it yet?
I don't believe you've ever brought it.
All right, I gotta lend it to you. But it's like it's 1950s like pulp sci-fi. I mean, it's just a lot.
It's a graphic novel, like a one graphic novel story.
2 issues.
Okay.
2 issues so far. So let me ask you this, since we're talking about it. What are the future plans for Johnny Recon? We haven't.
Johnny has big future plans.
Yeah.
I can't mention who the publisher is on the air. I can tell you afterwards.
Okay.
But,
Ooh, secret stuff.
But I know it got picked up by a huge publisher, and Scott has been working on. We're going to do it as one big hardcover graphic novel.
Awesome. Well, I'll drink to that.
know
Congratulations.
Yeah. Nobody watches this show.
To Johnny.
You can tell us.
Yeah, nobody's watching.
And Scott's been working on the script for a long time now, and I think he's just about to finish it. And he's going to submit that in. They've already gone through a few revisions, and then I'm going to try to fit it in spurts between my other stuff. And I'm guessing probably 2013 we'll see that.
Okay, cool. Before those pages go on sale, you let me know.
You got it.
All right. I actually got from the original, the first. Was it from #1? Yeah, from Johnny Recon #1. I've actually got one of those pages hanging in my studio.
Well, if there was any other reason to look forward to surviving the apocalypse, this is it.
Yep.
I'll drink to that too.
Drink to anything.
I know.
Could be one of those episodes.
Do we have to even go through that?
Yeah, it's probably going to be one of those episodes.
But okay, now you got something exciting on the horizon that's in previews right now. You want to talk a little bit about?
December 21st, I have a new ongoing series from Image Comics coming out called The Activity with Nathan Edmondson, who is the writer of Who's Jake Ellis, and he's currently writing Grifter for DC Comics. And yeah, we're excited. It's all real world, like special forces, military, kind of CIA stuff. And we're excited because it's got, I don't think that genre has really, it's been done in comics, but not a lot. Often. And not well. They always fold it into something else. They'll fold it into superheroes. Mm-hmm. They'll fold it into ghosts.
I only just got finished bitching about that with, was it Men of War from DC with the Sergeant Rock series. I thought it was going to be a cool war series, and the next thing I know, he's talking to Circe, the goddess of fucking whatever. Like, all right, thanks, guys. You ruined a good war book. So this is just going to be like a straight up Navy SEALs kind of thing?
Real world, like it's for the Call of Duty crowd, whoever's into TV shows like The Unit or Strike Back. Mm-hmm. It's Nathan has put in so much research. He sat down with ex-SAS members, ex-Special Forces. We're in contact with the actual department of the military that deals with movie liaison. And so we're getting our facts right. And we already we did the first issue kind of before we got some of those contacts. And we started talking to those people and changed a lot in that first issue just based on facts we heard back. And
now, are you going to wind up dead from writing some of this stuff, or should we be worried?
I'd love to at some point. Yeah, I mean, if
See,
Nathan
I want to know if they're like teaching you some shit, man. Those guys can kill you with a quarter.
Oh, I know. And that's the thing, like...
Yeah, but most of them use guns.
True.
Quarters are very dirty, so you can get it.
You don't really want to lick one.
Yeah.
The way I always kind of pitch the genre to comics fans who maybe aren't into it or think they're not into it is that Special Forces guys, they're the real world Batman.
Yeah, they are.
Tip of the spear, they're trained for every situation, just like Batman fictionally. When these people are real and doing it every day. And all the fiction we read or see on TV, like, it probably isn't as exciting as the real thing, which is even more, mind-blowing.
I think the problem is, people see shit on TV and they're like, it's TV. But meanwhile, if you sit down and think about it, these guys really do this stuff. This is their job, basically. This is their 9 to 5, which is crazy to even fathom. It's like, I'm just going to rappel off the side of a building and shoot some dude because he's a bad guy.
Without a cape.
Yeah.
I would assume they do overtime, though.
They probably do a little over. They probably pull weird hours.
Yeah, I don't think they clock out. Right
I have a request, actually. Not necessarily a request, but whatever you want to call it. Maybe like a little sneak-in kind of thing. Whichever one of the main characters is, one of his heroes... No.
He's married.
One of his heroes should definitely be Mr. Rogers, who I've heard was a Navy SEAL and wore sweaters to cover up the tattoos on his arm. And apparently, according to the U.S. government, he's got 6 confirmed kills.
Somebody told you this and you bought it?
That's urban legend.
Yo, that's an awesome urban legend, man. You've got a lot of facts. Have you heard anything to that effect? Or am I just talking out of my bunghole?
I'm really interested in finding out about it.
Is that why we're so muffled?
You don't have to humor him. It was the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard in my life.
Yo, I'll find it.
That would blow my mind.
The preview work I've seen on this is like some of your best stuff. It's beautiful artwork.
I definitely think it's of my best work. Right, like the first 3 issues are self-contained, so they're all separate missions, and you can really jump in at any point. But the first 2 issues are a little bit similar art-wise, and then now this 3rd issue, I'm about 3/4 of the way through right now, and I kind of changed up my style a bit, made it a lot more organic, and I'm having an absolute blast. It's exciting to like your own work as you do it. It kind of brings up another awesome thing about this book so far is that I've been working on it so far ahead that when that first issue comes out, I should be working on issue 5.
That
was my next question. It sounds like, you got a pretty good lead on this.
We have an awesome guest artist for issue 6, and then issue 7 will be like not issue 7, but that 7th month, we'll release the first trade and kind of take that month off from a new issue, and then we'll do 7 on that 8th month. So we're set for about 8 months.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's good to hear, man.
So, folks, it'll never be late. Because you've been working on this simultaneously as you've been working on Starborn, right? You were calling it Project Omaha on Twitter, which was like the...
That's cool, yeah.
So it's been like a year now? Or?
Started issue 1 in February.
Mitch, this first issue is debuting in December, you said?
December 21st from Image Comics.
Look forward to it, man. First
and that's
day
in
of winter.
previews now, so everybody should be talking.
Now the final order cutoff is actually on Thursday, but retailers can alter their orders for Image books up until November 27th for December books. So you can still go to your retailer and
demand that they order this.
Go to your retailer.
Go now. Pause the episode. Go now. Go. We'll wait.
Pause.
We'll be here when you get
What do
there.
you gotta pause it for?
That's true. You guys can load it onto your iPod because Roger's brilliant and he made that happen.
And it should be part of Image's, I think right around then is when Image will be going day and date digital. So
Nice.
Oh, awesome.
Cool.
Okay, yep.
I still haven't bought into that whole thing. I refuse.
Me too.
They look great, but I like the floppies.
Yeah.
But the thing is, you have time to go every Wednesday, like some of us don't.
I work in
we
the
just
city.
wanna-
It's easier.
Yeah.
Speaking of the city, man, now any plans for coming down to New York?
It is definitely on my list for next year's shows, NYCC.
You gotta wait till it stops fucking snowing over here, though.
Yeah, you're
No.
probably
It won't
not
be
used to
snowing
snow
by
in
then.
Minnesota, but
Yeah.
it can get pretty cold here.
Yeah?
I hate snow with a passion, and I live somewhere where it snows 7 months out of the year.
That sucks.
So you're a sadist, a little bit, and a masochist. It's all right.
As freelancer, it keeps me indoors and keeps me working. So
That's kind
Your
of smart.
cat keeps you indoors. Thing will kill you if you try to
I'll
leave.
let you leave.
Oh, man.
So for those that don't know what we're talking about, we'll put the picture here in post, right? This is nunchucks. Yeah.
Epic cat name win.
Yeah.
It is.
I have a hyper insane psycho jungle cat named Nunchucks, who has a great internet presence.
That's fantastic.
It's a scary cat.
I'm that guy.
It's worshipped and feared throughout the Twitterverse.
So, and be sure, guys, to follow Mitch Gerads on Twitter. Mitch, what exactly
Gerads.
is your...
It's pronounced Gerads, right? Isn't
I'm
it?
sorry.
I've been saying Gerads for the longest time. But
Blame him!
yeah, I know.
Gerads? Is that
Yes,
it?
yep.
All right.
About 2016, you'll finally get it.
I'll finally remember. I know his name's Mitch. That's fine. Is it just Mitch Gerads at Twitter?
Yep.
All
All
right.
one word.
Guys, you heard it here first. Probably popping up right there on the bottom as Roger curses my good name by making him edit some more graphics into this episode.
He's crying.
And there you have it. Mitch, lots of luck to you. Oh, got more?
One more thing. First time on the show, you people get gifts.
It's my first time on the show?
No, his first time on the show. We're going to mail him out a gift.
We are mailing you out a gift.
The one you tried to steal.
Oh.
We're talking about this on Twitter.
What is that?
Oh, nice.
What is
The
that?
day after we were talking about that on Twitter.
Is that...
That is Booberry. That is
No, we can't give that to him.
Yeah, no.
I've never seen Blueberry cereal in my life.
It's been a fight trying to keep them off this. So the gang from Pete's Basement and I will sign your box and send you out some Blueberry.
I never agreed to this shit.
Yeah, you did.
No way. I grew up eating Frankenberry and Count Chocula. Count Chocula's a dime a dozen. I have never seen Blueberry cereal on the East Coast ever.
It's regional. It's not here either.
I didn't think so, man.
No, we had this discussion. We were like, Frankenberry's rare, but you can find it. Blueberry, never.
And it's
The
2011.
day after that conversation, my fiance was visiting her parents in Long Island and went to a Target there or something, and they had like shelf loads of the stuff for like $2.50, like
that's
cheap as
awesome.
hell. So we got like 10 boxes at home right now.
Yo,
What?
hook a brother up.
I'll tell you. Hey, no.
No.
He's not gonna want it after you do that.
Is that open?
And Mitch will also be sending you a Pete's Basement T-shirt, regrettably with the Blueberry cereal. I will relent.
And then we got this. I've been wanting to give this to you for a while. Do you remember this?
Oh, fantastic.
Can you see that?
I love that thing.
That's Johnny Recon. You don't really see the character in there, but you see.
No, you're not. No, he's not getting this. No. no. Send him the cereal, not the ass.
Is he banging Fallen Angel right
Ramon,
there?
you talking about?
Nice.
You know, I hadn't thought of that.
I mean, like the hair and all, it kind of looks
None.
the same.
No, because she got the Betty Page bangs.
You can't. How do you see bangs, bro?
You can see him.
Because it's
Right
the head
there.
slightly turned. You can see the back of her
Betty
ear.
Page bangs who?
I'd personally like to believe that your character is screwing his character. Just saying.
A little weird.
It's like made us weirdly related now.
We're not going to sign that picture for you, though. Like, that would be weird.
Well, no, we'll sign the cereal. That's not weird at all.
Mitch, man, we hope you had fun. Thanks for being with us, bud.
I did. Thank you guys.
Thanks for being with us again. He's been on the show before.
Right.
Well, that is true. Thanks for actually talking to us and not
real
just with
this time.
JK's voice. Yeah. Lots of luck, man. And we hope to see you sooner than later.
Here's to
Thank
you.
you.
See you, man. Thanks.
Goodbye, Mitch. Bye.
Sorry.
Nice to... Oh, man. Yeah, we're all sorry.
No, sorry,
I am really sorry about this thing. Fear Itself 7 came out about 2 weeks ago, and we're finally getting around to reviewing it.
Well, the worst part is that it's not over, right?
It is not over.
7.1.
There is 7.1, 7.2, and 7.3.
Does that mean that they Does that mean they came up with new story as they were doing it? Like, why would they?
I'm not really sure what it means, but from what I've gathered from reading the Newsarama articles, it's 3 epilogues for Marvel's main 3. So we got Captain America, Iron Man, and Thor.
Thor's spoiler.
They probably know by
They
now.
know. They
Thor's
know.
dead.
Thor's dead.
How you gonna have an epilogue
He's
for
comic
someone
book
who's
dead.
Well, they have to burn him. They have to have the funeral pyre.
That's a whole issue.
Apparently.
That's how it ends, though. It ends
But
with him,
here's what I think. Now, if you notice in the 7.1, 2, and 3, Matt Fraction is writing Iron Man and Thor, and Brubaker is actually writing Captain America. So, if I had to imagine the meeting around the Marvel boardroom at that point, it's pretty much Ed Brubaker saying, "Fuck you, Matt Fraction! I accomplished the impossible. I brought Bucky back. There was one rule in all of comics, and that is Bucky stays dead. And I fucking broke it, and I fucking broke it cool. And Bucky came back, and you fucking killed him in a piece of shit story with no fucking plot, and a character who was thinner than fucking Ramon's last girlfriend. For Christ's fucking sake, I'm writing a 7.1. Fuck you, Matt. And then Matt Fraction starts crying. At least that's how I want to imagine.
You're like
it.
Rich Little with that impersonation.
Scare me when you get this way.
And I really think JMS, Straczynski, he brought Thor back in a very cool way.
he did.
I really think he's gunning for Fraction too. As a matter of fact, the whole concept of Fear itself has inspired me to readjust the Pete hate list. Right here we have the Pete hate list as it was before Fear itself, 7. Or before Fear itself as a whole. And now we have the new Pete hate list. And looky who's on top. He has Matt Fraction has managed to edge out Grant Morrison.
Wow.
And I'm giving credit to Morrison because I'm enjoying his Action Comics run. I disliked it at first because I was prejudiced.
At first. I didn't like 1, but 2 is so much better.
Listen, I liked it. No. No, in my defense, honestly, I was prejudiced against
it.
Took a turn.
I was prejudiced against it because it's Morrison, and I didn't give it the proper chance. Having reread it now, and having done a little bit of research into how Superman really acted in the original 1930s and 40s Action Comics,
Exactly.
Is it
It was
credit
back to the
where
roots.
I believe in credit where it is
is it
due.
research or research?
Research.
Is it, you don't say research?
Don't be a dick.
We-
Now, my problem with Fear itself, as we said before, is it could have been contained to a Thor book.
No, it could have been not done at all.
Or that.
I don't think it needed to be done at all. It was confusing.
Like, why bother killing Thor all over again when you're just going to bring him back?
You can't have an event while killing somebody.
It's true.
I guess, but it was confusing. It was. I don't know.
It was shit.
The fact is,
Say it,
you
it was
had
shit.
to, if you weren't reading Journey into Mystery, you had no idea who Kull the fucking
Well,
serpent
that's
was.
the thing. You don't care about the characters.
No, you have
so if
no
you don't care about
interest
the
in them.
characters, you're not going to care about the
all.
story. So.
And I mean, Fraction's got Captain America saying y'all, or the Thing
Yeah.
saying reckon. Like, you have no concept of who these characters are as a whole.
Is he
Like,
from the South?
I don't
Matt
fucking
Fraction?
know. I think he's from Jersey.
That's the South.
South of New York.
Way deep south, Jersey.
And now they've got Fear itself, the Fearless, which stars of all characters, Sin and Valkyrie. Because everybody cares about a female Thor. Come on, man.
Whoa, okay, wait.
And this is actually going to be a 12-issue series. Are you seriously trying to expunge that much money out of us?
That's ridiculous. The idea, though, that the hammers are lost and, she's trying to get them away from humans because humans are dumb.
Right.
That's decent. Valkyrie's a decent character. She was great in Secret Avengers.
You're like trying to shine shit here.
Yes, I am. But I'm a Thor fan, and I'm a fan of Thor Universe.
You know what sucks, truthfully, is a lot of people turn around and say that Fear Itself 7 was an excuse to have a big-ass fight with, like, some new, souped-up Avengers. And absolutely, it was
Yeah,
an
but
excuse.
you could have did that in anything. Though.
You know what? The fight was cool. Like I said, credit where it's due. Yeah. It was cool. It was it was well drawn. We did not get enough of an experience with these new weapons. We had no idea what was really going on with the powers that was given.
Red She-Hulk still has hers in the upcoming Defenders books.
Because that makes perfect sense. It was a good fight. Even the Thor fight with the serpent was cool.
Yeah, it was cool.
But it didn't like.
That's an excuse the whole
You
story.
weren't looking forward to it in the way that you would have if the story compelled you to actually enjoy it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like it was a cool fight, but it was just a cool fight for no other reason.
Right.
And that's a problem. What I'm telling you was fucking cool was Spider Island.
Yep.
Yeah, you
This
love that
was.
shit.
It had such a classic. This was like a return to
It's a classic
Return of the
feel.
Sinister
It's a
Six
classic feel to it.
With
yeah.
a clone.
with a clone, and I'm able to say that.
Without getting
Clone.
upset.
Wow, look at him.
Wow.
He's reborn.
It's a bad sign.
All that
And the fact that there was like one line where you thought Madam Web was alluding to the fact that maybe Kane was the real Peter Parker, and Kane was like, just shut up, bitch. Nobody wants to hear it.
Well, he didn't say that.
Shut up.
I mean, you know.
You're a fucking cunt.
He's
He
paraphrasing.
read it that way.
He's paraphrasing.
But it was a good story. It was Spidey truly being a hero, and he was so surprised that he was saving everyone. Like he's
Right.
like, I'm really gonna do this.
Right.
Like, and it,
On such a big scale.
yeah. And all of the other heroes in the Marvel U were like, Spidey's got
And
this.
I liked it because it was clever. It wasn't just like somebody actually killed her and she fell and that was it. Like it was like
It wasn't even Spidey that did it, you know. Like it wasn't like Spidey saved everyone, but at the same time, it was the other heroes who finished off the Queen.
right.
And as far as like
He did the legwork.
Was that just a spoiler?
possibly
I-
the cheese
yeah.
showed up though.
Oh, okay.
She stands alone.
You didn't see
I
it.
didn't see the cheese.
But like they've got these other books that came out. There was The Deadly Hands of Kung Fu, and which was a 3-issue series. That was cool because all of the Iron Fist, Shang-Chi, and the rest of the Immortal Weapons.
comments. Yeah.
Yeah, they show up at the end, which was actually the original Iron Fist series was written by Matt Fraction, which was good, surprisingly
That
enough.
was actually good. Yes.
Credit where it's due. Some of the other shit like wasn't totally necessary, like Cloak and Dagger wasn't really necessary to hold.
That's an awesome cover, though.
That's why I bought it, was just for the representation of Spidey 101.
Yeah. Oh, that's bad.
Even the Spider
Back
Girl,
around.
the Spider Girl series was cool, but it really didn't have a lot to do with the Spider Island thing. One thing
cover.
you should not have been missing, as far as Spider Island goes, was the 2 Venom crossovers, was 7 and 8, because a lot of shit happened here. There's a big reveal with Captain America being the Spider King, and then there was a whole big fight with the human
Yeah, he was
version
the
of the
Spider
Queen. The Queen. Okay, since Ramon looks very confused right now,
Wait, when does all this take place? What is the continuity in this shit?
you're gonna ask me where it takes place in regards to Fear itself?
Yeah.
Who
It
gives a
doesn't.
fuck?
It doesn't.
He's still in his super soldier uniform, so assuming it takes place beforehand.
Okay.
If you really want to try to Stan Leify the modern Marvel you're not going to be able to. For anybody who doesn't know, the Queen was one of the original experimented on super soldiers. And she was given not only super
she
strength,
has
but
extra
longevity
powers. Yeah, she has
and a
powers.
bunch of other fucked up powers. And she hates Captain America because he was like the finished product. He was the penultimate fucking super soldier. Ooh. So she had a grudge against him, which is why she turned him into the Spider King. And he went up against Venom. There was the big reveal there. And now in issue 8, there's a big fight between Cap, Venom, and the human version of the Queen before she becomes this big, giant, hulking spider monster, which was like a whole building tall, which was pretty cool.
Of course.
It was a good story. There was a nice interaction between Peter and Mary Jane, actually getting to both save the day, seeing Mary Jane as a spider-powered individual. And where they're going to lead with this in the epilogue, I'm really looking forward to this week.
One thing I did like also is that since they did have Kane there, who was a clone of Peter Parker, you could have Spider-Man and Peter Parker there,
Right.
so that you don't know, you wouldn't ever think that he was Spider-Man.
And the humor was still very present in the issue when Spidey is telling Kane you got to be me, you got to be me, and he's like, are we cool with this? Like, yeah, we are.
Yeah.
So both Fear Itself and Spider Island are ending at the same time?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But one sucks.
No,
and
Fear
one is
Itself
cool.
is not done.
Yeah, I got that.
No, not done. Not done.
Well, yeah, Fear Itself is not done because Matt Fraction, I believe, is some sort of literary vampire that is sucking all the goodness out of the human race. One thing that I'm surprised
Speaking of
did not suck
vampires.
the goodness out of human race. Incredible Hulk #1.
I liked it. I liked
too.
it. I liked
It came out of Fear itself.
It did.
Did it? I guess.
Yeah, I mean, he decided to just stop fucking around and just banish Banner from his body.
And somehow that split them into 2 individual people.
Which is
all right.
Which
That's
is okay. I don't like it because
I'm glad they didn't go into some stupid in-depth explanation.
They just
Like,
said-
if we don't know, just fucking accept
Right,
it.
they
Didn't
come
they
up
do
with
that
some-
before, like in the 90s, with
Yes.
like a nutrient bath?
Yeah.
Yes, they did.
They didn't come up with some pseudo-scientific reason. They just said
It happened.
Yeah.
Even Banner doesn't know how it happened.
And now Banner's like crazy and he's trying to recreate.
That's some
I like
balls.
that.
I like that. That's
I
why
don't like
you
that.
like
That's
about
why
that?
I liked it. That's why I liked it.
I like when Banner was training his son Scar to kill him when the Hulk comes back. He was using his genius level intellect to do crazy shit, like Banner attack
So
and
now
all
he's
this
making
shit.
giant pig people. What's the problem?
I don't like him as crazy. I would
It's like Bebop the Rocksteady almost.
I would like to see
Right?
Banner as just a superhero. He should be on the level of Reed Richards.
You're also the weirdo that wants to see Aunt May and Mary Jane dead. And Alfred.
Dead!
You're a fucking weirdo.
Dead!
Like what's his
Fucking
name from
weirdo.
what was that? The Untouchables. I want him
Dead!
dead.
Dead! Dead!
Robert De Niro.
You know what? I had this.
Also, wait. Another problem with the Hulk is he's always having these big monsters fight. He's a victim of his own powers and strength.
You wanted to beat
It's
the
like
shit out of,
Iron Man. Iron Man's
Firestar?
always fighting robots.
Because he's a robot.
Ironmonger, titanium, platinum dude,
Maybe it's his magnetic personality.
aluminum lady. What the fuck? It's so annoying.
They're drawn to him, Ramon.
It's shitty. It's Hulk, big steroid-filled guys. Iron Man, robotic corporate people. Get out of that fucking formula.
But one thing I do disagree with, though, he has to have. I like when he talks in the first
Hulk smash sense?
Yeah, Hulk smash. Yeah, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Like he's talking almost normal now.
He's talking almost normal.
Like, he's
like
kind of calm.
Yeah.
I agree with you.
Yeah.
I want the
You like
1980s.
this
Yeah, with that,
Smash dialogue?
I do like the Hulk smash dialogue. It's very
Not that
classic
old,
to
though.
me.
It annoys the
And
shit
I
out of me.
resist change. I'm not sure if you realize this.
Yes, you do.
I like it when Drunk Hulk does it on Twitter, but I mean, it's not.
The goddamn Batman is also a very
Goddamn
funny
Batman's
person to
awesome,
follow.
yeah. Oh, wait, isn't there like a motherfucking Robin or something?
Oh, I didn't see him. Lord
I
Voldemort
don't
is
think it's
also
motherfucking
great.
Huh?
Lord Voldemort.
That was funny. Yeah.
Yeah.
What's Shattered Heroes? What does that sit with?
This is the fallout of Fear
Aftermath
itself.
It's like
Try to ignore
Dark
it as best you
Reign
can.
after the
Yeah.
second invasion.
Try to ignore it as best
Fear
you can.
itself refusing to die.
Right.
I'm gonna say this. Like I had the previews of Hulk 1 up in our Facebook album, Stupid Shit and Potentially Stupid
Well,
Shit.
the artwork is good too.
The artwork
Almost
is
always.
good. It's Dale
There's some
Keown. It's
panels
Mark
that
Silvestri, rather.
make you want to gag.
Styles very similar. I will say, I'll be the first one to say I was wrong. I'm not some fucking almighty comic book nerd god. I'm wrong.
Don't tell them that.
No, they should know that.
I would collect it.
I don't know everything.
would,
yeah.
I'm
It's
entitled
just-
to my
I just-
opinion just
some
as much
things
as
that
they
would
are.
change.
Just so happens they're wrong. Just kidding, guys. No, I was
you.
absolutely wrong about this.
You.
I thought it was going to suck, and I decided to give it a chance, and I'm glad I did.
Yeah, me too.
It was good. Okay, we got a bunch of X-Men shit. The Uncanny X-Men final issue really was like...
It's gonna come back. Fantastic Four 600 is coming out sooner than later.
Yeah, I know. Doesn't
What
make
the
sense.
fuck?
And I guess he's
And the
alive
FF
again?
is just gonna be FF with the fucking kids
why
and
are they
shit.
ending the longest running X-Men?
Because they're
run now?
stupid. That's why.
Stupid.
It's stupid.
There's no reason to do it. You could have had this just continue with Cyclops' team,
Yeah.
start up the Wolverine thing. First of all, this it was pretty cool. I mean, it was just like, first of all, I liked the opening page with like the
Old
original
school,
take
yeah.
of X-Men
Yeah.
#1, but everybody's telling what they're doing now. Like Beast left long ago, the Angel is fighting an X-Force, and I'm like it's like a
Kinda
modern
explain
take
everything,
on it.
yeah.
But I mean, other than that,
it's
it was
Greg Land,
it was
so-
a final issue as final issues go. It was
That's good.
Iceman talk. It was just a bunch of talking
Yeah.
and Mr. Sinister plotting. It could have been a zero issue.
It's very nostalgic type of thing.
Was it
know-
like a goodbye episode on?
You have,
Yeah, it's kind of-
it's an issue that you have to buy because it's a final issue.
He's like packing up. Literally,
And they did
like,
that on purpose.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, $3.99 for this
This-
flavors, yeah, shit.
This was pointless. X-Men Regenesis, you can
Just-
turn to the
just
last page.
2 pages or whatever it is, and just look at who's on what team.
It was pretty much it was all dialogue. It was everybody saying, whose side are you on? And
they give,
maybe a little bit of why.
A slight explanation as
Little
to
bit.
why. Yeah, right.
And then last 2 pages they pick teams.
Yeah,
So
there's like a whole barbarianism like excerpt panels going in
Yeah.
here with like Wolverine and Cyclops fighting and
It reminds me of,
Herculean fucking 300 kind
gym
of
class
gear.
when you're choosing the teams.
Yeah.
Yeah.
that kind of vibe.
Yeah.
That was exactly
volleyball.
what it is. And then you just turn to the last page and you basically get the idea of who's going with who.
And then
It even looks like gym class when you're picking teams.
right,
yeah.
and then there's literally just a list of who's on what team.
Yeah.
Who's on first?
Okay.
Right.
No sense.
Well, at
in
least
it.
you got that though.
Now, we've spoken about this before. We disagree on this one. And that's fine. Like, I have no problem with people disagreeing with me. I don't give a fuck. I'm not always right.
That's not true.
I'm just entitled to my opinion.
Is that true?
Wolverine and the X-Men, number
Awesome.
1. Ramon loved it.
Didn't like the art.
Really?
Too much. Like sometimes he works so much in the surrounding area that the faces just suck balls.
You know what? Sometimes it's so busy that it gets a little lost with
He
the,
just
with the
said
hyper.
faces suck balls.
That's what he said.
Here, take a look. This was a very fun book.
It is.
I read it. I didn't hate it. Don't get me wrong. It's just it's not my Wolverine.
him wrong.
I'm still the one who's pining for a Wolverine Max book. And our buddy Stephen Flack said on the Facebook that there's Wolverine best there is.
No, that's that shit. Man.
That's
what
a
he
shit
said.
book.
That's it. Wolverine Max, the way
First
you
of all,
want
the
it,
artwork
would be
was
awesome.
horrible. That's what turned me off to that book in the
Is it
first
still on?
place.
It's still going though?
Still going apparently. It's a hyper-violent Wolverine book, but I'm not looking for that. I'm looking for a classy Max book where Wolverine is going eviscerating fucking drug dealers and people like that. Give me a Wolverine book in the style of Garth Ennis's Punisher
closest
Max.
thing we have is
That's
X-Force.
what I want.
This is Wolverine's natural
Closest we have is
evolution.
X-Force.
He knows his full 100 years history. He is sick and tired of fighting.
I understand that.
So the idea of teaching and giving kids a chance that he didn't have, makes sense.
I absolutely
It's like
understand
his own little
that.
catharsis, right? Yeah.
And I see the contrast between I'm a teacher. I do as I say, not as I do.
Right.
And I'm fine with that. It's not a book that I would pick up. It's not a bad book.
Yeah.
It's funny as all hell, and it's cute to see Wolverine like doing some comedy act. It's like, honestly, it's like watching Christopher Walken, who is one of the craziest motherfuckers to ever grace the silver screen,
On
doing
SNL.
it on SNL.
Yeah,
Have some
yeah.
champagne. Champagne. You ever see that one?
I mean, no.
Yeah.
The Bruce Dickinson one's my favorite.
I think a lot of the times he won't even be in the book.
baby.
I need some more
Probably
cowbell.
not.
With the faculty he has, he could
Got a
leave.
fever.
Yeah.
And
Gambit teaching sex ed.
that was awesome.
But I hope
the
we
back
actually,
is
here's
awesome.
my problem with that. I hope we actually get the chance to see some shit going on in the school as opposed to, just jump right into the action, I did like the fact that the Black King just came up and was like, yo,
Pimp.
I'm the dude who did all
Fucking
this
pimp.
shit to you, and I'm going to tear your school down.
And Wolverine's like,
Deuces,
what the
bitch.
Fuck her owner.
It's a good book if you're looking for a funny book.
It's like Wolverine.
It's a
Anger
happy
Management
book.
type of thing.
Yeah.
Not my kind of book, but it's not a bad book, okay?
It's got an awesome cover though too.
Yeah.
The design.
yeah.
It's like old school magazine.
All of them are actually good. All the new X-Men books are going to be along that style. Like just at least for
Kinda
the
like
first
it.
issue.
Yeah.
Wolverine 17, I heard this was like a good jump on point. Read this before you jump into the new X-Men books. It's got Wolverine basically cleaning up, he was like the kingpin of Chinatown
Yeah, he
over
took
on the
over.
West Coast.
Yeah.
If you've been reading Wolverine, this is probably important to you. Not as important to me. It's a good jump on point if you're looking for a good story. I didn't find it as interesting because I haven't been reading it.
Wolverine has
I
a
guess.
connection with the Asian.
Yeah,
a connection
well,
to everything.
the samurai thing.
yeah.
So, but I didn't find it as interesting. It has nothing to do with X-Men. So don't be misled if you think you need to read this before you read X-Men or whatever.
Well,
Doesn't
it does
have to
mention him going to the school.
happen. It mentions it, but that's all.
and him,
What's that
him breaking up with
What's
his
that
girlfriend.
nonsense on the back?
Avenging Spider-Man.
It's not-
We'll get to it when it comes out. We'll get to it. I'll buy it.
Next month.
Uncanny X-Force, the Dark Angel Saga, Chapter 6
Still
is simply
going.
still not over. Enough said. We'll let you know whenever the hell it decides to end.
They're ruining a good thing.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree. They're dragging it out.
Yeah.
Ultimate Spider-Man and X-Men. I'm still reading them.
Spider-Man's not bad. It's just
And
that
I like the idea that they introduce now a timeline. Like we're into issue 3. He discovers he's got spider powers, and now we find out Spidey's dead. So he got this just
right, they get the
beforehand.
news at the end, right?
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, that was bound to happen,
Yeah.
but it's different, but it's so much the same. But I guess now it's probably going to branch off. It was the whole. These are the exact same panels that were used in the Bagley Bendis run.
Right.
Like him sticking to the ceiling and be like, whoa.
What I'm hoping is that they fast forward time a little bit. Like if they're gonna keep in the same time frame, it's gonna just
Of the
drag
learning
on.
experience
Of the
kind of
learning.
thing?
I hope they say maybe 2 years
But
later.
he's so
and he's
young,
15.
like how
No,
are you going to follow a 12-year-old?
That's what I'm saying.
hero?
I'm hoping they say 5 years later and he's 17 and he's been already used to his power.
They're not going to do that. He still even in the preview issues, like the preview panels that we saw on Newsarama and everything. You've got him just learning how to be Spider-Man, and people telling him like, "Yo, the costume's in bad taste."
But we
bro.
don't want to see that again. I mean, that's how many times can we see that?
I'm gonna stick with it because I got a little bit of faith in it. I want to see where it goes. Bendis is not a bad writer. He's just wordy, and
God.
being wordy, he drags shit on, which is what's going on here,
This is
and that may or
problems,
may
yeah.
not be just for the almighty
This
dollar.
is a mistake because if you go with a vibe of the Ultimate Universe, which is fucking deadly as fuck, he's gonna die sooner or later. He knows nothing. He's not connected to anybody.
They're not
Spidey,
gonna,
Peter
they
Parker
can't kill him
was.
now. They killed one Spider-Man. They can't
They
kill
won't kill
him.
him right this second. I mean,
He can't
It's
last.
gonna have to be at least 10 years down the line.
10 no. Logic
on.
it won't be
dictates.
10 years. It won't be 10 years.
Out of that, or he's gonna have some serious fucking scars because he's just an inept motherfucker.
They can't bring Peter Parker back because it undoes everything about the Ultimate Universe. The Ultimate Universe is supposed to be one step removed from ours. If you're
Yeah.
dead, you're fucking dead.
Yeah. Well, you got his clone,
Not in this
a
universe.
female, but okay.
The what?
You don't accept that clone.
I
that clone.
allowed it to be used once.
One per episode, Ramon. One
push you
per
up.
episode.
Okay, next.
I wonder, like, you ever run into a female version of yourself? Like, would that be hot?
No,
Like,
no.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
Too fast don't make it right.
But, like, what if this kid decides to bang Peter Parker as a girl? Like, he decides to fucking around with Spider-Woman.
Is there a female word for Peter? Is there a female Peter?
Peterina?
Peterina?
I guess that's about it. Yeah, Peterina.
Peterina Parker.
Petra.
Ultimate
Petra.
Comics #2. We just get the pseudo X-Men, Johnny Storm, Iceman, and Kitty Pryde, and they save Rogue from a group of Nimrods.
Sorry.
That's the whole story. That's the whole story in a
I
nutshell.
don't care about Ultimate X-Men.
And we were looking forward to that.
Yeah, I know.
All right, I think we're out of Marvel now. Moving on to DC. Justice League 2 came out a couple.
Oh, really
a
quick,
couple
I just
weeks
wanted to say Voodoo.
Oh, all right.
Voodoo came out.
Oh, my ass. Sorry.
So, but I like the artwork. The artwork's
I
really
like the
good.
titties.
Yeah.
You thought Voodoo was more important than Justice League, bro? Seriously.
I just wanted to bring it up.
No, I mean, what's Voodoo? Tell me about it.
No.
No, come on, tell me.
Forget it, no.
Tell me.
Let Ramon talk.
There's like titties in it. Ramon wants to know.
Oh, the only other two Marvel things was FF came out and is still going with that same.
The whole
storyline.
Reed Richards thing?
It's better.
No, it's fucked
It's
up.
better
That was
than
actually
it
a
was.
good book.
It's better than it was. Yeah.
They took the two Reed
I
Richards.
haven't read the last two issues.
There were
So what's up?
two less Reed Richards.
I have them, I just haven't read
left.
them.
And they took them and they smushed them.
Smushed them together to make a new Supreme Intelligence. Which, if you know,
Pre-Supreme Intelligence?
yes, he's back. So they took the Supreme Intelligence and added it with the intelligence of two Reeds from different universes.
Poor Diego's like sitting back here. He has no idea what's going on.
So if you like classic,
This episode
cosmic
kinda-
shit, the Kree are back.
This
in full
episode
strength.
moved it forward more, but it's still going.
Yeah, it is.
In keeping with like a more classic Fantastic Four-y feel.
Yeah, but this
Are
is
the Reeds happy about being the new Cream?
They didn't have no choice.
They have no choice. They just like they
Supreme
threw
I
them
have
aside.
them. I just haven't read them yet.
Yeah.
The Supreme Intelligence is a dominant personality.
And DD came out. Daredevil came out.
Yeah.
I liked it. You didn't like it?
I haven't read it yet. I haven't.
That's good.
Oh no, those are great. Those are one of the titles I'm actually reading.
I mean, it's Mark Waid. I mean,
Yeah.
it can't not be good.
good.
well, I like the swashbuckling Daredevil like that I used to read before Frank Miller. I mean, I love what Frank Miller did at the time, but they've been doing that now
So
for
long,
like
yeah.
30
He's
years.
been stuck in shit.
You know what the
Forever.
problem is? Like Frank Miller had such
Titties. You can't
an
stop looking at the
extraordinarily
titties.
different run on the character, and now everybody's trying to imitate that. And
Right.
you know,
well, Mark
more often
Waid
than
just
not, it
said like,
fits.
well, remember before that? Because everybody had forgotten all about it.
Right.
You know, and then so
he's
it's-
taking it back to a more late 60s.
Yeah, the Errol
feel.
Flynn Daredevil, like the. You know that's a picture, right?
It's a nice
just
picture.
a drawing.
You'd be surprised how many people don't know that.
Yes.
These are the people that watch like hentai and get off.
Is this the guy?
Not that I'm saying anything's wrong with it,
Not
but
that
I mean,
there's-
Each your own,
Don't
but-
alienate
that?
half your viewers.
Is this the guy who was drawing the original series?
On Mars? No, Bastry? No.
Oh, because
all right, Justice
We're in
League
Justice
2.
League.
Pretty cool, actually. I like the way they call the Flash in. Like Green Lantern's
Yeah.
like, dude, we need your help. Get over here. Blink, he's there.
we need a fast guy. Yeah.
I love how Green Lantern and Flash just kind of outed themselves in that one line.
Yeah.
He's like talking
Barry,
like a cop, and he's like, Barry, you're giving too much away. And he's
Like, you just called me Barry,
call me
jerk. That was good.
buffoons.
I really like how Flash is like Superman. I've never been touched. You'll never catch me. Flick, boom, and it's really like I didn't like the first issue with the whole because it was so new to the DCNU, and you're like, where does this fit? But if you just take a step back, don't try to associate it with shit, and you're just like, this is how it is. This is 5 years ago or whatever. This is the origin of how these characters met.
Yeah.
I'm okay with that. This is like Brave and the Bold 28, basically.
Or like John Byrne's run on Superman when Batman and Superman first met.
Right.
You know, like it's been done before, like the meeting.
But
I like that they're doing it with Darkseid instead of Starro the Conqueror.
yeah.
And I like how Superman, like they're showing how powerful he is. That they need basically 4 against 1.
Yeah.
You know. So.
And with Superman being a dick now,
Right.
like he's not the fucking homegrown
blue guy, yeah.
hayseed that we all know and love. It's a cool book, man, and I'm really looking
You're referring
forward
to Superman being a dick in this, or are you referring to
Oh,
Action
both.
Comics?
No, both.
Okay.
Because
He's got the same attitude.
Because he's like, I don't like to be touched or hit or whatever.
Yeah, Superman's like, you started this fight. Like, and you've got the same box as the other assholes who
But he's
started
not
the fight
really a
before
dick.
that.
He's just not a Boy Scout. He's not.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. He's a regular person,
He's just,
and we're
yeah.
so used to
He's
Superman.
figuring it out. you
Yeah.
know?
And I like that, like, Superman's like strangling Batman, and he's like, talk. He's like, I'm trying
to.
Like, you could just hear it in his voice. It was great. I mean, it's Jeff Johns. Speaking of, I can't believe I'm enjoying Aqua-Man so much.
Is that the Brood in Aquaman?
No, man. These are some fucking crazy-ass
That looks cool,
anglerfish
though.
sea people.
From the trench.
Anglerfish.
Anklerfish?
You like that shit, right? Fucking science!
Like Ankler?
No.
Oh.
The thing in Little Nemo with the little light and the big ass teeth.
Oh.
I like
Yeah,
the way they talk, like food, my food,
That's
and
how
like
they actually
his
talk.
food. Yo, I never in my life thought I'd be liking an Aquaman book. That shit
He's
is
a great character.
off
They
the
just
hook.
never fucking used him right.
Yeah, whoa, slow we roll. I don't know about a great character.
He's a great
He's still
character.
Aquaman.
Because they use him horribly, that's why he's attached to that Aquaman.
We don't like him because he's waterbound, or what, why don't you like him? So is Namor.
He's not totally waterbound.
I don't really like
He needs to get
orange.
refreshed every once in a while, but he
like
can
the
fuck
color
somebody
orange.
up.
Oh my god. Not a big,
No, I mean,
not a
nobody
big-
knew how to write him before. You know?
Exactly.
And-
Speaking of orange, you don't like Michelangelo either?
No, I dig Michelangelo, but he wasn't my favorite.
No, he wasn't.
I'm a big.
Yeah, but
I'm big on,
Donatello,
I like blue and purple, but
we gonna
Leonardo
talk
was a
about that?
dick
I like
face.
Donatello, yeah.
Because we definitely should talk about this. This is the other one of the titles I'm reading, the
All right.
Ninja Turtles.
Yeah.
They're doing a great job with this, and like I remember the first issue when I was looking through it, and the art looked really familiar, and I'm wondering why, because this guy doesn't look anything like it, but the layouts are done by Eastman.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
And it just seemed really familiar as I was looking at it, because it felt like I went back to
Went
like
back to
80,
the original,
83
yeah.
or whenever it was. Yeah.
Did you have one of those? Like the original printings?
Yeah, I did. But
Like
I
you-
move
you-
so much, I just kind of throw things out.
Yeah, it's like a $6,000 book now.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, this stuff is great. They're rewriting a lot of it. It's not strictly adherent to the original. They're kind of retelling.
Casey Jones with the whole
origin.
abusive dad thing.
With the abusive dad thing, which was actually a
April
great
O'Neil
scene.
being a scientist instead of a news reporter.
Was Raphael missing in the original things? I don't remember that. So
Not
that's
at all.
new, right?
Yeah. That actually
Yeah.
reminds me of a take on the original movie.
Yeah,
you know,
but-
when him and Leonardo didn't get along
But I mean,
anymore.
it was
Yeah.
like Wolverine in the early X-Men's. Raphael was always doing that, like disappearing.
Right.
But it was usually because he'd have a fit and like run off.
But you find out here he lost his memory, I think. That's
Yeah.
part of the problem.
Well, he
Yeah.
apparently was kidnapped by that cat creature
Yeah.
who may or may not have been that mutant cat.
Which is
in
how
issue one.
this one ends. So they meet up. It started with the fight between that gang, and they're like, where's Raphael? And the end of this one, he meets up with Casey Jones, and they're running around, and they run into the same gang again, and he
don't
goes,
think-
"Remember me?"
right.
So,
The only thing I can't really is that they've been looking for him for how long now? A year? And they can't find the giant turtle anywhere? Like, that's
yeah, I
not...
know. Giant
Yo,
turtle
man.
in the Lower East Side. Like,
mean,
how hard would
bro.
that be to find?
Need I say it?
They're ninjas.
He's a ninja.
He's a ninja.
There's a ninja right next to you now.
But he's a giant turtle.
Ninja, disappear.
You think they would be on the news somewhere? Giant turtle was...
You know who's a straight up ninja? Fucking Batman.
That's quite a good segue. I gotta
Thank you. Thank you. This was
Why you brought it
direct,
up?
it went directly into
Video?
this one from issue 1 where you find out Bruce Wayne is going to die tomorrow, whatever. There's a whole flaming note left by the psycho killer who was eviscerated this one poor
Flaming?
guy.
Flaming?
It was on fire, wasn't it?
Oh.
Or was it in blood? I don't remember. But
It was in blood, I thought, yeah.
basically you've got Batman talking to Nightwing and saying, listen, this dude's, your skin cells were under this guy's fingernail.
Oh, yeah,
Why?
that's right, yeah, okay, yeah.
And Dick tells him like, oh, this guy came up to me and he like held my hand, like he grabbed my arm, and when I pulled away, his.
You don't really
his-
have to do
I'm
that.
sorry.
Jeez.
Right, you could...
Well,
the
now my
words-
your skin cells are under my fingernail, so if you die, I'll be a suspect. So at the very least, I will protect you, Diego.
Okay.
I will.
Appreciate that.
No problem. And it was cool because Dick Grayson's like, you already knew that, didn't you? And he's like, yeah, of course I did. And he gets into the fight with this mysterious psycho killer who shows up, who is apparently DC seems to be doing some crazy shit with this is like the Society of Owls or some crazy shit.
It's weirdness.
It's like some weird Freemason type of secret society, which is reminiscent of this other skull gang that's running around in All-Star Western with Jonah Hex, which also operated in Gotham City,
Sal.
150 years ago or whatever.
Sal, basically.
Sal, yes, Sal. ASAL.
A-Sal?
Yes, ASAL.
Why is it A-Sal?
I don't know.
No, Sal, Society
Sal.
of Owls.
Society of Owls, yes.
Well,
Anyway,
Sue.
it's good. I'm still enjoying Batman. Now we've got a little bit more of a superhero aspect to it.
I have a question for those that haven't read every title. We know Justice League. The timeline is they're just meeting.
Right.
Is this ahead of that timeline? The
It
Batman,
seems,
or?
yeah, this is definitely ahead of Justice
And
League.
then Action Comics is way before.
Way
Action
before,
Comics
yeah.
is even pre-Justice League.
Okay.
I would put it at probably about a year or so before Justice League, because given the fact that going back to that, Green Lantern and Flash, when they were talking and having their banter back and forth, Flash was like, Green Lantern says, "I'm with Batman," and he's like, "Batman's real?"
Yeah.
Like they're still
Right.
figuring each other out.
Right.
This one is not a lot has changed between Batman and Green Lantern as far as what happened previously, which is why Damian Wayne is still running around. But I agree.
He needs to get killed too.
For once, we are in agreement.
Where's your list?
I know that there's not a lot of people who agree with that. A lot of people like Damian Wayne.
Who likes Damian Wayne? Nobody likes Damian Wayne. Listen
right now. You guys know how to get in touch with us by now. Questions at Pete'sBasement.com. Facebook.com/Pete'sBasement. Start a thread. Make sure, guys, you follow us on Twitter. I have been tweeting a lot, and the rest of the boys are going to start tweeting a lot.
Twitter
with,
or Twitter?
Twitter.
Twitter.
Basically, we're going to tweet up-to-the-minute, quick opinion reviews of the books we're reading. Feel free to disagree with us, agree with us, do whatever the fuck you want. Feel free to follow us and hit us back as often as you want. But basically, as we go through reading the books, we're going to, tweet it up, and, you guys can
do a
say...
Q&A Twitter while you're recording one time.
One of these days, maybe we could do that and do the whole thing in real time.
Maybe next time.
Also, guys, we are going to start following the website, our own Pete's Basement website, a lot more. As you can see, we got a lot of fucking books here, man. We're trying to catch up as best we can with Comic-Con. We got a lot of free stuff. We got a lot of stuff to review, so bear with us, please. Over the course of the next couple of weeks, if you don't catch a review this week, check us on Facebook, and, we're going to, like I said, we'll blog our review.
Don't lie to
opinion
them.
of it. No, I ain't lying. We're really going to do this. Okay. And you'll be able to comment and everything. Roger's in the process of setting some whole cool, crazy shit up where it's going to be linked to Facebook and everything. And speaking of, we're finally getting the t-shirts up, guys. Look for it this week. Check out Pete'sBasement.com. You will finally be able to order all of the Pete's Basement t-shirts.
They can order burps?
Yes. You can actually order Ramon burp in a jar. We will send you the jar capped with a Ramon burp inside of it. You can order small or large Ramon burps, as well as the Pete's Basement t-shirts that Roger hand makes himself. He is awesome. He sits there and knits all of the motherfuckers. And
well, most of his family are dwarves, so
yes,
he's able to
that is true. He sits there and whips all of the dwarves and makes them mine the shirts out of the Brooklyn mines that are underground. And you'll be able to look for these towards the end of the week.
Brooklyn mines or Brooklyn
Finally,
Yours?
guys, you can sport your love of the Pete's Basement show at home. And please, by all means, email us a picture of yourself in the Pete's Basement shirt if you...
with your pants on.
Unless you're a girl. If you're a girl, no bra and no clothing except for the shirt.
As long as you're over the age of 18.
Yes.
And send us a picture of yourself in the Pete's Basement shirt, and we will pop that shit up on Facebook. Hit us up, guys. What the fuck were we talking about before? Does anyone like Damian Wayne? Hit us up, questions at Pete'sBasement.com.
That was the
why I like Damian.
Yo,
Yo, but I managed to get all the way back around, didn't I?
You did.
That's what she said.
Let us know why you like Damian Wayne.
We don't.
Or if you don't like Damian.
Or if you don't like Damian Wayne.
You don't like him. You don't fucking like him.
Talk to us. We love to hear from you guys.
No, we don't.
That's why we do this.
It's a lie.
I do free passes to the Comic-Con.
Moving back into Batman, The Dark Knight issue 2.
I didn't get to read it.
Yeah, good. It's a little quirky.
Quirky?
It's quirky. Because, they're talking about this chemical that's like going around, like somebody went around, drugged every crazy inmate in Arkham Asylum.
Yeah.
And then now they're all juiced up and jacked up like everybody at the local
Two-Face.
gym. And Two-Face is now One-Face, which still, they never went into that.
Doesn't make any sense.
Fucking sense, David Finch. It doesn't make any fucking sense.
Well, he didn't write it. Why is it not? Well, why is he
One-Face?
Why is he One-Face?
He called himself at the end of the last
I know
book,
he did, but
he says, "You can call me One-Face now, Batman." And then they left it there. That's how they left
Maybe
it.
it has something to do with his personalities. There's only one.
Fucking no, man. But either way,
But
the whole
two faces.
infecting toxin. He does still have two faces. I looked for that. Still fucked up on one half. The whole infecting toxin is a redo of the Scarecrow's fear serum that makes them not afraid of anything.
Oh joy.
But why are they all juiced up? Like, honestly, I was expecting some cliche shit. Yeah, look at that shit of the Joker. Pop that up. Joker. All jacked up. And I was expecting some cliche thing with, like, them associating it with Venom serum.
I was gonna say Venom,
because,
Bane.
Dark Knight Rising's coming out, and they want to maybe put Bane in the spotlight. Hey, here's some Venom for the comic books.
Yeah. Didn't Joker
They didn't
lose
even
his
happen.
face?
Like, it would have been cliche
Yeah,
for them to do
detective.
Venom,
And
but at
detective.
the same time, they didn't do it, so it doesn't make sense.
Actually,
Are
So,
you
like,
sure?
two-
You sure they're not going to reveal?
It wasn't
that
Joker.
there's
I think it was
some Venom
somebody
in
else.
there?
Oh.
I hope they do, man.
Yeah.
I'd rather cliche and make sense,
sense,
than
yeah.
not cliche and stupid.
I went to college with Cliche.
Did you?
Yeah, she's
How's
cute.
she doing?
She's cute. Yeah.
Oh, that's a French broad, right?
Yeah, French broad, yeah.
Nightwing 2, pretty cool. Nightwing inherits his family circus, not the stupid Sunday comic strip.
They're his?
Well, the
his
old
circus?
man who, his parents worked at the circus,
Yeah.
he's dying of cancer. And he tells Dick Grayson, who he figured out
Who's
that
dying?
he was...
His old man?
The old man is dying of
His
cancer.
old man or an old man?
His old man's dead.
Yeah.
Comic book origins.
The Flying Graysons are dead.
Yeah, I know. But I wasn't sure if they were restarting anything.
No.
Okay.
This is the guy running the circus. He's running the show here. And he tells Dick Grayson, listen, if you're not too busy being a superhero, I want to leave you the circus. And he's like, well, how did you know? He's like, listen, I trained you for years. You think I can't recognize your moves?
That's true.
So that was pretty
That's
cool.
good, I like
that was
that,
cool.
yeah.
And he's got this other dude running around who, he's after Dick Grayson for some reason. Here, go ahead, have a look at that.
Thanks.
He's after Dick Grayson, and then he goes and beats the shit out of the old man, because that's how tough guys roll.
Yeah.
And the old man, under duress, tells him Dick Grayson's Nightwing, so now he knows that. And now he's
Damn.
after Nightwing too.
Snap quick, right?
So then he's going to
Hey,
shit.
Come on, he's a fragile old man. It is what it is.
Teen Titans. Why?
The other
I like
thing
it.
that the old man might have figured it out is like a little mask covering your eyes doesn't really hide your identity.
What are you talking
Well,
about, Diego?
Oh, no, nothing. I'm just saying that. I'm saying, like, if I came in without glasses or something, different colored hair, you wouldn't recognize me?
No, I mean,
come
what
on.
are you talking about? Teen Titans, which it's funny, like, every time I enjoy Teen Titans, I always like the first arc, and then I just trail off.
It goes to shit.
Yeah.
It goes. They like to bring back the shit from the 60s, 70s, and just fuck it.
Like, they're introducing new characters here, like Skitter, which is this, like, bug kind of girl.
Which is cool. I'm sick and tired of seeing,
That's Skitter? In the
Yeah, this is Skitter on the here. Take a look.
Are those little candies?
No, those are Skittles.
That's such a Wildstorm character.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, it is.
Ever since DC absorbed them, we might be seeing more of those, like
Yeah, we
Grifter.
will. Yeah. And Voodoo.
Yeah. At this point, like, there's a lot of like sexual tension between Robin and Wonder Girl going on.
Robin's one of the reasons why I don't like that book.
Why's that? You don't like Tim Drake?
He got degraded. He was really fucking up here in regular
Red
DC
Robin?
universe. When he was just Red Robin without the fucking furry, feathery wings that he has now. And now he's like down here. He was the heir apparent. Now he's fucking
He's
here.
running around with red feathers, not for nothing.
Yes, and it's just garbage. He
Why?
was,
What's the-
he was the
what's the-
best detective out of all of them.
What's the reason for the feathers, though?
New look. Make him his own person.
What's it?
What?
I don't know. Hey!
All right. You're
The
supposed
hell,
to miss
man!
to that side.
Oh, hit the glass.
I think he's trying to tell us something. Jesus!
Off the gob! What? Hiya! Glocked!
What part of miss on that side do you not understand?
I think Roger's trying to tell us that we have to cut the episode. But we've got all of this still to go. And looky here. We've still got all of this stuff to go from Comic-Con.
Fuck it, let's just do this. Who cares? Oh.
Maybe we should wait.
Maybe
Well,
we
that's
don't
it.
have all of this stuff to go. So, guys, tune in next week for Supergirl, Green Lantern. We've got IDW's The Dunwich Horror, which is a classic H.P. Lovecraft
let's go.
story.
Catwoman.
We've got Garth Ennis and Mike Wolfer's Stitched.
We've got a giant weight over your head.
We've got Image the Vault. We've got Azzarello and Risso's Spaceman. We got Atlas United. We got Haunted City, which is fucking cool. Dead Man's Run. We got Fly Volume 1. That's done. Guys, Samurai's Blood. We didn't forget about you guys. Vessel. Humpty Dumpty was fucking crazy shit. We got all this other comic book stuff from Comic-Con. Please bear with us. Roger's gonna beat my brains in with a fucking 20-pound weight. I'm sorry. He's editing. Kinda gotta do what he says. So,
God.
we'll see you guys next week. And, yeah. Bye. Bye-bye, guys.
It's gonna be messy.
Is he? I don't know what.
That's it. We're done. He's gone.
Should we call an ambulance?
He's alright. I think he's alright.
Where he keeps the CGC shit
Give
at?
him a, you know.
So we're just gonna look. Well, anyways, I got you guys. Oh, that should have
Didn't
done
work?
it.
No, he's still there.
He's dead then.
Well,
What do you got?
I got you guys a gift.
Ooh, sweet.
Yeah, so I did, because you don't have to share it with him.
Fuck him.
I recently did a graphic novel for Archaea with Chad Michael Murray
Right,
called
you told us about it.
Everlast. Yeah, we talked about it last time. Well, this is one of only 3 left of the preview editions, signed by both Chad and myself.
Nice.
So I give it to you guys. It probably would have ended up here if Pete was still alive. But,
Yeah,
fuck him.
You know. Oh, we should go through his stuff.
Gary, give me the book.
Oh.
What do you want?
Huh?
What do you want?
Where's to keep the Amazing Fantasy 15? Or is it?
No, I don't think it's.
That's in the can, right?
Yeah, he's smarter than that. Yeah.
It's in a dryer. I should stop bringing that up, shouldn't I?
Yeah. Well,
You're a dick!
Separated at birth.
That's funny.
you need the little hat.
Oh, man.
We'll get you a little hat.
Yeah, I'm Blueberry. Okay.
I talk like normal. All right.
I make pretty talk.
Say Mets suck. You know you want to say it.
That's true, but I'm not gonna say it.
Do we got that?
Counting down.
Good.
Right, so we'll just put that in. All right, hold on.
I'm gonna be here all day.
Shut up.
I'm going to review 3
You
books.
have to do that after I clap. You always do it.
Do what?
I knew. I knew.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
to hate you, Steve.
He's not. That's not J.K.
Who is
Diego Bernstein.
Who the hell's Diego Bernstein?
Me.
Oh, all right. Well, nice to meet you, Diego.
Hispanic Jew.
Fair enough. And Mitch Gerads is with us live via the Pete phone. So let's go live to Mitch. I don't want to drink. You do. I don't. You do. I don't. You do. I don't. You don't. I do.
You're
Can we
right.
cut that, please?
There's a little bit of booze in that one.
That was positively.
that's a green one.
That was positively disgusting.
Sorry.